Welcome to Dave's Dungeon. Got what we like to call the Motherbox here. We're going to open today. There's not actually that many things in here, but phenomenally packed and shipped. Before I get going on this, we're listening to Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy. This album came out the year of my birth, 1973. Didn't listen to it then, but in the late 80s I started listening to this record along with the rest of Zeppelin. My buddy Chris Lyons and myself in high school, we would do our top 25 Led Zeppelin list every Monday. He would do his, I would do mine. We would combine them into one master list. We were nerds, okay? And we love Led Zeppelin. This album's great. A couple movies to talk about real quick. Keep you updated on my comic book movies. Try and rewatch them as often as I can. Keep fresh on them even if they came out a while ago. So we checked out Guardians of the Galaxy for the umpteenth time. What can you say about this movie? It's great. All the actors in here, the voice actors, I mean, Bradley Cooper as Rocket. Obviously you got Batista as Drax, Zoe Saldana, Chris Pratt. Great film. Give that one a 9 out of 10. This came out in 1984, The Killing Fields. Now, if Guardians of the Galaxy makes you laugh and get excited and everything, this is a little, definitely not that kind of film. This is about Cambodia in the 70s and what went down there during the Vietnam War. This is Sam Waterston from Law & Order. Before he was in Law & Order, he did this film and a lot of other things. But it's about the Khmer Rouge and what they did, Pol Pot, what they did to Cambodia, basically, what the mistakes America made. And The Killing Fields talks about where Pol Pot sent all the Cambodians to work, like in camps, things like that. They didn't agree with him, and they basically worked all these people to death. So that's why they called it The Killing Fields. Really good film, though. 8 out of 10 on this one. Last movie I'm going to talk about, Hurly Burly. Everybody's favorite nut job, Sean Penn, is in this. And, I don't know, this is a quirky little film. It's pretty interesting. You got Kevin Spacey, typical Kevin Spacey. You also got Anna Paquin when she was younger. I think she's down there. Really funny film. Sean Penn, Kevin Spacey, Chaz Palminteri, they play these characters that are just whack jobs, and they're trying to make their way through Hollywood. One's a screenwriter, one's an actor. I don't know, funny Hollywood movie. I gave this one a 6.5 out of 10. Alright, let's get to this monster box. All I did was open it like this and look at it like this. I haven't pulled anything out yet. So, but I mean, this is just, you could drop this thing off a 10-story building and I think everything in here would be fine. Start with this box. A couple Star Wars figures. Here's Garindon, the Empire Spy. He's number 127. In that grouping there that we keep talking about. We just got him a little while back. Got Garindon. The only one we need off of here is the Princess Leia. She's the most expensive one out of these 6, so that's probably why we don't have her yet. 2017 Galactic Convention. Here we got Saw Gerrera. This is what I basically call Afro Saw Gerrera because he has hair. In the movie Rogue One, this is what he looks like when you meet him. Forrest Whitaker plays him. And to get ready for the final battle and whatnot, he shaves his head. So the main character is a bald Saw Gerrera. This fall convention exclusive, they gave him his hairdo back. So that's 177. Second wave of the Rogue One figures. So they don't show, they just show all the originals on the back. So those two are in good shape to start with. pull out one of these. We got our first concept figure, Chewbacca 387 2020 Galactic Convention. If you don't know about these, they released these 4 concept figures, and what they are is the artwork that was used before the original 1977 film. This is ugly Chewbacca. That's what he would have been. Thank God they did not do that. But that's what this is. This is a pop interpretation of that artwork. And the same with the other 4. They've done this prototype Boba Fett before. He was a Walgreens exclusive. They just used number 8 again. So we've seen this white Boba Fett in a different version. This one's probably similar. And, you know, the people at Funko and Disney and Lucasfilms, they can't put out enough Boba Fetts. So what's it going to hurt? But I finally got a concept there. It looks good. Here's another good one. This is from episode 8. We got BB9E 202, the box lunch exclusive, which is this chromed version. He's all chromed out in there. Just pop him out. Get a better look. Every time I go to pop a figure out lately, they don't want to come up. But there is BB9E after he went to the shop and got chromed. Fix that later. Let's go with the second box of the same size. We have another BB unit. This one is the Desert Storm looking one. Target exclusive. They numbered this one 210. But part of that episode 8 line, I just showed the originals here. This is the first wave. This is part of the second wave. Almost want to take him out and put him next to his buddy, but we'll leave him in there. Another Rogue One, part of the second wave. 2016 New York Comic Con, Bistan. And I've seen Rogue One maybe 3 times. I love that film. I don't remember this guy. So he must have a bit part. Or my memory is just failing me. But yeah, there's Bistan. He's pretty cool. Creepy. He's creepy. Now we got a big box here, a little bigger than the other ones. Holding 2 larger items, both of which look minty fresh. Let's see, pull this one out first. I'm excited about both of these, but the other one I'm excited about a little more. This is Kylo on the TIE Fighter. It's one of these goofy little square boxes that doesn't really look like any other pop box, but they got the windows on both sides. They got the top window. But it's part of episode 8. I mean, look at the numbers. We got 210. We got 202 a minute ago. This is 215. So it's part of that same episode 8 second wave, so to speak. You can hear a rain song in the background. One of my all-time favorite Zeppelin tunes, Zeppelin ballads. Okay, one item left in this glorious box. 182, the Supreme Leader, Snoke, on his big holographic throne. I used to own a janitorial company in Oregon, and this, I'll call him a kid, I think he was in his 20s at the time, when episode 7 came out. And this of course is representing the huge Snoke hologram you see in Episode 7 that Kylo Ren goes and talks to. So if you don't know much about Star Wars, like this guy didn't, and you're seeing this kind of movie kind of for the first time, I hadn't seen it yet. He had seen it. Next day in the car, he's telling me about this giant man that's in the movie. And I think he didn't call him the Emperor because he didn't really know the characters' names, but he said this giant bad guy sitting on a chair. He's 100 feet tall. And I'm trying to tell him, I don't think that's true, Thomas. I don't think there is a giant man in any of the Star Wars films. They're all human-sized. He's positive. No, there's the main guy, the black robes, and he's talking to this giant. He was referring to the giant hologram, not the giant man. As we all know, Snoke is the same size as anyone else. But I always think of that little tidbit when I see this hologram about that former employee of mine believing that hologram was a real person. But like I said, he'd never seen Star Wars, so he didn't really know what was going on. So that's the haul from that box. We have a little bubbling on Guerrera and on this BB unit. These 5 are mint. I mean, these are still 9 out of 10. There's no torn cardboard. There's no creases, so the pop protectors are going to smooth this right out. Anyway, it'll look fine. So, extremely happy with what we got there. Remove this gigantic box. I'm going to pop open a couple more real quick. And then we'll wrap this up. What's going on, Mr. Carlton? This is Carlton. He's, I believe he's 18 years old. Cat years, it's something like 130. I don't know. He's old. But he is the man. He's the man, Carlton. Right? Got you back in Oregon a long time ago. He just hangs around. He's a good guy. So this box here looks like it could hold 2 pops. Or maybe something bigger. Looks like 2 pops it is. I'm going to bring them out at the same time. Because we've seen these guys recently, I believe, in a different form. Green Giant and Sprout. Being from the Midwest, you know, Green Giant, Jolly Green Giant commercials when you were a kid, and then this cute little Sprout. These are just great. Little action on the back there. Side photos. But these are exactly like the metallic ones, the metallic 2-pack that we checked out a few weeks ago. But these are the original ones. Ad icons 42 and 43. Just kind of block Kylo in his vehicle there. Well, look who joined the party, as usual. Wants to come knock my hat off. Should we do one more box? What do you think? Okay. I guess he's being enthusiastic about it. That's a yes. Let's see what we got right here. Got some sort of funky sorter box in here. Ooh. Yoda. Spirit Yoda number 2. We just got one of these last week with Jagon Quinn. This is Yoda number 2. Walgreens exclusive. I just talked about this guy too. The Boba Fett prototype that Walgreens put out is right there. For some reason they lumped him with 56 and 57, the Snow Trooper and the Imperial Guard. But basically the last 2 blue box figures before they started the Episode 7 line with number 58. So it's like the last of the blue box, 2 Walgreens exclusives, and they showed Yoda and Boba Fett up top here. There he is. So, that's what we got today out of, I think, 3 packages. The cats are doing their part to help out. Thanks for watching Dave's Dungeon, and we'll see you next time.